What's up, Cancer? Let's see what the next 48 looks like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer placements. I'm seeing something about manifestation, speaking something into existence. So just be mindful in the next 48. I am seeing the Magician. Okay, so you guys could be in a manifesting kind of energy right now. You could be finding that you say something and it comes true. You could be finding that you're thinking about certain people and they're just kind of coming out of nowhere. So I do feel like you guys are highly intuitive at this time. And it does feel like you are speaking things into existence. So just be mindful, okay? Make sure that you're using positive affirmations on yourself and with others, okay? All right, starting off, you have the Hanged Man. You have the Temperance. You have the King of Swords. And then you have the Knight of Wands here. Right, and then you do have the World at the bottom. You got the Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy, and then you have the Five of Wands here. Interesting. A lot of you guys right now, you want to know how something's going to manifest. You want to know the outcome of something already, is what I'm hearing. But the thing is you're not meant to know what is meant to come for you at this time. So I do feel like there is a new chapter that's coming in for you guys. A lot of you guys could feel that the changes are coming. You feel like things are aligning for you. But you're kind of like at this Five of Wands point right now where you're just kind of like, okay, am I ready for this? Am I not ready for that? Do I really want this? Do I really want that? So again, I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles here, right? So I do feel like you guys are kind of like going back and forth with something here that you're uncertain about, whether this is a person, place, or thing or idea. And because of that uncertainty, you're going to have to keep waiting, okay? But like I said, there is a chapter that does want to start for you guys. But again, you have to be clear about what it is that you want. You have to be certain that this is what you want, but more importantly, why do you want it, okay? And then what do you plan on doing with it? So I do see that there is something that's trying to come in for you guys, but with that Five of Wands, there's a little bit of a blockage here. So Spirit's saying just to kind of, again, ask yourself these questions. Why do you want these things? You know, what do you plan on doing with them? That kind of thing, okay? And if you've been in the midst of something where you're like, this is like you've been working on something for years and you're at that point where you're just like, oh, I give up. Spirit's telling you to remind yourself why you started to begin with, okay? So there's something here about you not wasting time. No matter what you're working on, it's not a waste of time, whether this is a relationship or whether this is some sort of like physical venture here, creative venture. So again, ask yourself why you want these things. And once that becomes clear to you, then these things could start to kind of come in for you, all right? With the Hanged Man in the next 48, some of you guys are feeling stuck in something, okay? Stuck in a rut. Hopefully you're not stuck, physically stuck somewhere, okay? I'm hearing stuck in traffic. But whatever this is, I feel like there is this opportunity for you to change your perspective here in the next 48 hours. You could be dealing with a Virgo. I don't know why I was picking up on that. But whatever this is, or a Pisces. But whatever this is, I do feel like with the Hanged Man, again, if you're feeling stuck in something, this is your opportunity to look at it from a different perspective and again ask why do you feel stuck, why did you put yourself in that situation to begin with, okay? So I'm really picking up that there's a lot of self-reflection that needs to happen here or will be happening in the next 48 hours. And so Spirit's asking you to be patient with yourself, okay? Especially if you are going through these transitions. Again, we just got out of like these 4 major cosmic events that happened this week, so there's a lot of changes that are going on right now. There's a lot of adjustment, there's a lot of time, timeline leaping or whatever. So again, you could be adjusting to a new timeline. You could be adjusting just to the new ways, new patterns of thinking is what I'm getting here, okay? With that Temperance card though, there's like patience. I feel like someone's gonna test your patience in the next 48. And again, you're being asked to really not to lose your patience with a person, place, or thing here, okay? So just really try to look at something from a different perspective if you can. I know it's easier said than done. Others of you, you're kind of like wishy-washy right now. You're just kind of like going back and forth, right? I'm focusing on the cups, how like the cups are just transferring this water, these emotions. So you could feel imbalanced at this time when it comes to something emotionally here, okay? So it feels like your emotions could be back and forth, which is true to your nature as a Cancer. You guys are very your emotions kind of come and go, right? One minute you really want to do something, and the next minute you're like, nah. So it can be a little frustrating. So some of you guys could feel a little frustrated with yourself, okay? So just be patient with yourself is what I'm hearing. Also too, you need to hydrate more, okay? That's what I'm getting. You need to hydrate more. With the King of Swords, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. I do feel like you guys are definitely in the mood or in the need to discipline yourself when it comes to something. This is like, if you say you're going to go on a diet, you need to stick to it. If you say that you're going to get up every day at a certain time, you need to get up at that time. So whatever it is that you guys are setting for yourselves, whatever goals you're trying to reach, you're only going to reach them if you keep your word, okay? And in order to do that, you got to be the King of Swords. So I do feel like in the next 48, you could maybe be thinking about a new routine here for yourself. You could be thinking about changing some things up. Again, this is about setting boundaries for yourself. This is about becoming more disciplined. This is about really just being, I'm hearing, a man or a woman of your word, okay? But more importantly, to yourself. The way you would keep a promise for someone else, you got to do that for you, okay? So this is about showing up for you in the next 48 hours. So there's definitely some, like, I'm getting like ascension energy here from a lot of you guys, okay? You could be feeling different. That's why I'm like, hydrate. It just feels like water cleanses our aura, okay, for one. And for two, I feel like the more water you have, the more clarity you have, the more you're going to be able to become more decisive. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel clearer. There's something about clearer skin as well. Okay, some of you guys could have had some sort of acne problem, but it just feels like there's just a need to cleanse. There's a need to clear. So some of you guys might want to like sage or maybe do, what is it, like Olympia, like the egg cleanses and stuff. You can also do spiritual baths, okay? I'm hearing you do that for this next week. So whatever you decide to do, if you're going to do an egg cleanse, do it every night. If you're going to sage, do it every night. They want you to do this specifically at night, okay? So try to make some time for that. And I feel like you'll start to feel lighter. You'll start to kind of adjust to whatever's kind of happening right now in the ether, okay? And then lastly, you have the Knight of Wands here. I see you guys being excited about something or about someone. You could be dealing with younger energy here, especially fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can have these placements, but I do feel like whatever this is, somebody here could really feel young at heart. Okay, so you might be excited, like this is like going to a theme park, right? It just brings out your inner kid. This is like going to, I don't know, a movie or something with your kids, and it reminds you of your childhood. There's just something nostalgic here for you guys. I do feel that there is a little bit of flightiness though with that Knight of Wands, right? Because they're in and out. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. So you might be interested in something one minute and then not so much the next. So again, I just feel like you guys are kind of in your own energy right now, where don't create too much confusion for yourself, all right? Try to have a little bit of a clear path of where you're going, what you're doing, especially in these next 48 hours. Don't fill your plate up. Don't tell everybody that yes, you'll make it when you know that you're not going to be able to make every event. So there is definitely here a message of balance, because you guys could be feeling a little imbalanced, which is causing confusion, which is causing you to question everything, or maybe not everything. I'm being dramatic, but you guys could be feeling a little dramatic here in the next 48. So just be mindful, be patient, and hydrate, and make sure you guys are cleansing, okay? But that's what I have for you. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you guys in the next one.